Okay, so out and in feet. Thanks for coming back and not going back to bed. And get those arms pumping here. Good. All right, so today you're going to need a set of dumbbells. And the funny thing I'm going to tell you is with the dumbbells, we're only going to be lifting them for one move, okay? You'll see what I mean in a minute here. And then also an elevated surface, if you have like a step at your house, like a literal stair, or a bench, or a chair if you want to go that high, all right? All right, bring these feet hip width apart. We're going to do a squat, leg lift out to the side, squat, other side leg lift, okay? So squat and leg lift, squat and leg lift. Keep it going. Give me a couple more here. I'm going to mess with just one setting real quick. There we go. All right, give me one more each side. Perfect. Come back to center. We're going to do some hip openers. So that's where we take the knee out, up to the center and out, okay? We'll go out first. We'll do two more going out. One more. Now take it the other way. So we go out to the side and towards the front. Side and front. Good. Keep it going. We need two more. Two and one. Very good. Then we'll do the other side. So up through the center and out. Out. Again. One more time. And then take it the other direction, okay? Want those hips nice and warmed up today. Two more. And one more. Good. All right, we're going to take some space. We're going to shuffle and either come to a knee or shuffle, touch the floor, okay? So I'm going to shuffle, 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 touch. Bring it back, shuffle, 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 touch. So today, our circuit is focusing on agility at the beginning, okay? So get ready for that. And then towards the end, we'll use the step for some kind of mixed strength moves. Give me one more down and back. All right, perfect. Come up, bring it either to a jog or a march, okay? And give me a circle with those arms. In case you missed the emails, the announcements, next week we start in-person classes for those of you that would like to join me in this lovely room. Make me not be so lonely. Take your arms the other direction. And so Monday is Memorial Day. We will not have class that day. We're not even open. But then starting Wednesday, so I'm adding a Wednesday class. I think my current plan, check the fitness schedule to see what I determine or ask me Friday. But I think Wednesdays are going to be kind of a strength-focused days. Fridays will stay HIIT, bring the arms out and across. And then Monday will stay circuit, and we'll have that be kind of a mix of cardio and strength, okay? So that's the plan. All right. So I told you we were going to use some dumbbells, but we were not going to be lifting them for several of the moves. We're going to be setting them up on the floor as kind of an obstacle, if you will, to help us with some agility training this morning. So for example, our first move. I'm going to come and I'm going to bring my weights and put them on the outside of my feet, okay? So in our warm-up, we did some in, out, out feet. You know, we went wide and narrow. So we're going to be stepping over those dumbbells like this, okay? I'm going to be picking my feet up a little faster, all right? If it freaks you out to be going up and over something, you can set them in front of you and have it be a target, but still trying to focus on picking those feet up, okay? So find a spot where you can go in and out of them. All right, we'll start slow and then we'll speed it up. So go out, out, in, out, in, okay? When you're ready, you can start speeding that up, okay? We'll be here for a little bit. Good. About 30 seconds. total. We have 10 seconds down already. Good. Give me 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. That was our first agility move. Our second one, I'm going to take my weights and put them a little further apart. And we are going to be doing a figure 8, kind of in and out of them. So if you think of in figure 8, it winds, makes the circle, winds the other way. We're going to kind of be shuffling it around and back, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to add a squat here and there. So I'd go around, in front, squat, front and back, squat, okay? Sorry if I went off camera there. Come on, focus on me. Camera. All right, so we will do 10 of those. Figure 8 squat on the end. All right, I'll try my best to stay on. Maybe that'll help. Okay, here we go. All right, so figure 8 it. Halfway through, give me that squat. Bring it forward, back behind, squat, okay? Keep it going. You decide how fast those feet are moving. Good, but keep moving. Nice, good squats. Woo, I almost skipped my squat that time. We have 4 more of these. Two more. One more. Bring it back with that final squat. And if you're still going, because you were slower than me, no worries, okay? I am going to start talking about the next one. So I'm going to keep my dumbbells in about the same spot that they are, maybe slightly closer. So we're going to be going forward and back. So I go forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, okay? And then I go back through. Forward and back on the outside, forward and back in between, forward and back on this side. All right? Again, we're kind of doing those quick feet as we move. All right? All right, here we go. So forward and back, move it over, forward and back, over, forward and back, back through. You got it. Again. Keep it moving. You're on those hot coals. It's good to work out at different speeds sometimes. Agility is important to people all ages, whether you're an athlete or not. Keep it going, halfway through. Just keep those feet moving. It's the most important part. Just a few more times. Two more times to be exact. One more time. Forward and back. Forward and back. Bring it back. Finish it here. Whew. All right. Nice job, guys. Catch your breath a little bit. Bring that heart rate down. A little bit more cardio today than we've typically done on my Mondays. All right. So next, we're gonna be shuffling across, shuffling our feet over the dumbbells. Okay, so I'm gonna go up and over, up and over. I'm gonna come here, do a side kick, okay? Up and over, side kick, okay? Quick note on those side kicks. We are leaning a little bit to the side. The leg comes up, out, in, and down, okay? Even when it's fast, it's coming up first, okay? It's not a side leg lift, all right? Although, if it does cause you hip problems to go that high, instead give me a nice low kick. Just make sure you don't kick your dumbbells, okay? So we're shuffling laterally, kicking in towards the dumbbells, shuffling back, kicking in towards the dumbbells, all right? Here we go. Up and over, side kick. Up and over, side kick. Keep it going. Back and forth. Nice strong kicks with a flexed foot. It's funny, some people, the side kicks really bother their hips. I tend to have kind of tight hips, and I actually really like them. I feel like it really loosens me up. We're over halfway, guys. Keep watching those feet. 3 more. Two more. One more. All right. Good job. So, the next move is going to be the move where we pick up the dumbbells, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're going to bring the dumbbells a little closer, like we did earlier with the in and out feet. What we're going to do, I'm going to show you high level, then I'm going to show you some modification options. So our high level, I start with my feet inside, I jump my feet out, I jump my feet back in. I come down, jump out into that plank. I'm going to move that mat so I don't slip and kill myself. And from here, we've got options. This is basically going to be a burpee down here, okay? So you can drop to the knees for a push-up. You can keep it on the toes. You could do no push-up at all. Maybe coming out to a plank is pretty good for you, today. So you'll come here, decide if you're going to do that push-up, knees, toes, whatever. Jump or step those feet back in. Stand it up, okay? Jump out, jump in, come down, out, in, okay? So things you can do to make it easier. You can walk it out instead of jumping it out. You can come to the knees for the push-up, or you can cut the push-up out entirely. If you have a stable surface, you could also elevate the dumbbells, and you could just jump the feet out and in, come down and out. Give me that push-up, okay? Get creative. I know you guys all know how to do that with your body and how to make it work for you. You can slow it down. You can maybe not do 10. All of those things are an option, okay? All right, so we're starting here, feet between, jump out, jump in, give me the burpee, okay? But the weights stay on the floor. We're touching them. I guess we're not picking them up. If you really wanted to, you could pick them up, but I'm going to leave mine so I can jump out and in, okay? All right, here we go. So we go out, in, down, out, push up, back in, okay? Out, in, down, and out. If you're modifying, you will be pacing slower than me. That's totally fine. Do what you can. Just try and keep it moving. And halfway. Keep it moving, guys. got one more after this. If you're still going, awesome. Keep it up. Do as many reps as you feel good about doing today. All right? Heart rates are up at the moment. When you're done, I'm gonna grab my mat, bring it back. We're gonna be coming to the floor. We're gonna be doing a core move. So I'm gonna bring my weights down to the floor. I wanna be able to put my legs through, okay? So what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be coming to kind of a modified boat pose. You can stabilize yourself with these fingertips if you'd like. We're gonna go out, in, with a little crunch there. So, modifications. If you aren't quite to that stage, you can still come and be here on these fingertips. Tap the heels out and in, out and in, out and in, okay? The first option, I had my legs up the whole time. That one allows you to tap out and in, kind of stabilize yourself and take a little bit of the load off of the abs, okay? All right, and if that's still too much, you can always just come and hold that modified boat pose here like this, okay? And work up to being able to go in and out, all right? All right, so find a space where those dumbbells are good, so you can go out, in, out, and back. All right, resting on those fingertips, or you're welcome to bring the hands here and not have any support at all, okay? Here we go, so crunch out, in, out. Keep it going, in and out. Good. Center, outside, center, outside. Good. Hang in here. You're over halfway. Three more, down and back if you can. If you need to do less, remember 9 is fine, 8 is great, 7 is heaven. Is that what I made up? One more. Woo! Okay, good. After that, you may want to go into butterfly. Stretch those hips out a little bit. You made it through the agility section, okay? Take some deep breaths. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Go ahead, if you need like a sip of water, you can grab a sip of water, kind of keep stretching it out, and then we'll talk about what we're gonna do with our elevated surface. So I'm gonna go ahead and move my mat and my dumbbells out of the way. So, the first move is going to be a push-up, alternating with a step up. So, many options. If you're going to be doing your push-up on your step, that actually makes it a little easier. Hands are slightly elevated. It's kind of an in-between move, okay? You can also take it to the floor on toes or knees. So, we'll do a push-up here. Push up. Stand it up. I'm going to step onto that bench, give myself a step up, come down, step it back, do another push-up, and when I come back, I want to step up with the other foot. Okay, so right there, step in, step up. Okay? If you wanted to make that step up a little harder, you're welcome to place your weights on the sides, so outside of your hands, and you could pick them up and carry them with you for that step up. That's totally an option, okay? If this is enough, feel free to stick with this. So your elevated surface, it could be a stair at home, a stool, it could be a sturdy chair. If you don't have any of those options, you still could make it work with nothing at all. Maybe you do your push-up here on the floor. You step it in, you come to a knee, okay? Come back, push up, step it in, come to a knee, okay? Make it work for you. So we will count 10 push-ups. That'll give us 5 step-ups on either side. Then we'll be done with the push-ups, okay? And we're gonna do 5 alternating step-ups to get a total of 10 reps with those legs. I'll cue you in if you're like, what did you just say? All right, so starting with the push-up. Find where you're gonna be doing that push-up, step it out, okay, or come to the knees. Give me that push-up, stand it up, step onto that bench, knee and back, step it back again. Now we're gonna step up with that other foot, okay? Step, knee. Good, keep it going. This is 6 on the push-ups. Keep it going. Two more push-ups. All right, that was our last push-up. Now we're gonna do 5 alternating step-ups. Okay, 5 sets, each leg. Again, if you're pacing slower than me, that is okay. Do what you can. When you get to the step-ups, alternate one side and then the other until you've done 5 total each leg. I believe this is 5 for me. If you're still going, keep it going. All right, I'll start talking about the next move. The next move is going to be some mountain climbers. We're going to be taking them high and low though, okay? So I'll start low on the floor next to my bench. And here, I do mountain climber, bring my hands up, up, mountain climber, hands down, down, mountain climber, okay? That transition, going up and down, adds a little extra work. If you're not quite ready for it, you can hold your mountain climbers on one of those heights. On the floor is slightly harder, elevated is slightly easier. But you can just hold there and do those nice, we're doing slow, controlled mountain climbers today. We're not going for speed, all right? All right, so choose if you're gonna be moving up and down or if you're gonna stay on one of those heights, either up or down, all right? And if you are keeping it at one height and not going up and down, you're welcome to grab your dumbbells and hold them. If you have wrist problems, that can kind of ease a little bit of that strain, okay? Because it can hold you like this, okay? All right, so I'm gonna start mine on the floor. I'm gonna bring knee, knee, walk my hands up, up, knee, knee. Walk my hands down, down, knee, knee. Walk it up, up, knee, knee. Down, down. Keep it going. You may need to adjust the feet if you're changing levels with each height. Pinch, scoot it a little bit. This is 7. 3 more. Hang in here. See if you can give me 1 more. All right. Nice job. Stand up. Shake it out. Whew. Okay. So then we're going to be doing a lateral, either a knee drive or a lateral step up. Let me show you. So knee drive basically just means that it has a little bit more power. Lateral means that we're doing our side, okay? So you're gonna bring one foot here. So stepping up would be a tap and you step down. So the foot on the elevated surface, this is the leg that's doing the work. It pushes us up, it lowers us down, all right? So this would be a kind of less powerful move, which is great. It's still a really great exercise. So if you have an elevated surface that you can do that on, awesome. If not, you are welcome to do a knee drive on the floor. And let me show you what the knee drive looks like on the bench. So that has a little more power. I'm here, I power up, tap, power up, tap, okay? On the floor, that would be power up, tap, power up, tap, okay? So we'll do 10 on one side, then go to the other side and do 10 on the other side, all right? So decide if you're tapping it up or if you're powering it up, all right? Here we go. And you will pace differently depending on which of those you choose, okay? So make sure you're counting your own. Here we go. Up and down. Keep it going. I've got 2 more. 1 more. If you're doing those taps, keep it going. You're probably pacing a little bit slower. Nice and steady though, okay? When you're ready, you can either flip it around or you can come to the other side if you have something that actually works that way, okay? And we'll get ready to do either those tap ups, the lateral step ups, or the lateral knee drives, okay? So bring the other foot up top, okay? Here we go, up. I'm halfway. Two more. One more. Nice. If you're still going, keep it going. When you're done, go ahead and get a sip of water, okay? All right. We are going to bring our dumbbells back. We're going to do an abbreviated round of those agility moves, okay? And then hopefully, I'll keep an eye on time, but hopefully we have enough time to do a full round of those strength moves that we just did. All right? So I'm going to bring my dumbbells back. I'm going to position them just on the outsides of my feet because we're going to go out, out, in. I'm going to bring this back a smidge. There we go. So out, out, in. All right? Take a few deep breaths first, though. One more. All right. So we'll do those agility moves. Remember, you do not have to pace as fast as me. If your agility is just being built, you're welcome to take it slower and even do out, out, in like that, okay? You're still working on it, even if it's slower. All right, here we go. Out, out, in. I'm going to do 2 more. 1. All right. Abbreviated round. So then I'm going to move the weights a little farther. I'm going to do that figure 8 with a squat. So this time, last time we went across and back 10 times. This time we'll do 5, okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, okay? And I will quickly demo to remind your brain what I'm talking about. There we go. So, I'm going to come front, around the side, give it a squat, front, around the back, squat. That would be 1, okay? All right, let's go for 5. Here we go. Feet are moving fast, like they're on those hot coals. That's 1. Make sure you're practicing good squat form. Sitting back in that imaginary chair. 2 more. One more. All right, nice job. So then we're going to forward and back. So we go forward and back here. We come back in between, forward and back. Bring it back on the outside, forward and back, and take it back. So just like the last one, we'll do 5. Down and back counts as 1. Okay? Okay, here we go. So forward and back. Bring it in between. Bring it to the outside. And bring it back. You can move your arms to kind of help you, get you through. Keep it moving. This is the last one. At least if I'm counting right, and I make no guarantees about that. All right, come back. So then, we're gonna shuffle laterally, hopping over those dumbbells as we go, kicking in towards the dumbbells, okay? So I'm kicking here when I'm here, and the other way when I'm on the other side. All right, we got this, here we go. So lateral, bring it over, kick. Lateral, lateral, kick. Good. Keep it moving and grooving. We'll do one more. Down and back. Nice. All right, the really hard one is up next. So that's where we do the burpee, but we start with the out feet, in feet, go down, give us the push-up, come back up to the top, okay? Remember that one? You're like, yes, I do. Thank you so much for making us do it again. You're welcome. All right, so I'm gonna bring those weights a little closer here, next to my feet. Remember, you can step this out. You can step out to plank. You can drop to the knees for your push-up. You can make it what you need it to be. That does mean we'll pace differently, okay? All right, which is fine. We're all different. Okay, so here we go. Go out, we go in, we come down, out, optional push-up, and back in. So we'll just do 5 of these this time, okay? Keep it moving, whatever option you're choosing. This is my final one. You may have 2 more to go. Keep it going. Bring it back in and up when you're done. Take a few deep breaths. Whew. All right, I'm going to grab my mat. Got in and out abs up next. So total FYI, I'm going to crash and burn later. Noel went and moved his grandmother into a nursing home over the weekend. And she lives in Las Vegas. And it turns out that, you know, flights out of Vegas on a Sunday are really expensive. So he flew home and arrived home at 1 a.m. So I picked him up at 1 a.m. And so I basically had like 2 naps last night. One before I picked him up and one after. So, but right now I think I'm in that loopy high energy stage, so lucky you guys. So we're coming here, we're reclining on those fingertips. We're gonna kick out, in between, other side, okay? I'm kind of pivoting a little bit here on my tailbone, okay? Same with this one, we're only gonna do 5 this time instead of 10, like we did last time. Because I was talking for so long, guess what? We just have one more set. Finish that out. Nice. Nice job, guys. Okay? So that finishes out the agility for reals. No more agility for today. We get to put the dumbbells to the side unless you're using them to help the wrists on any of these next moves, or if you're adding a little extra weight for some of those step ups, okay? So I'm gonna put mine over to the side. I will say though, I've never seen the interstate that sleepy before, so if you want to avoid traffic, you know, driving at 2 a.m. is always a good option. If you like being up in the middle of the night, that is. All right, so we're gonna start with the push-up to the alternating step up, okay? I told you we'd try and do a full round of these, and I think we can squish it in there, okay? So push-up, step up, push-up, step up, till we've done 10 push-ups, and then we'll do 5 step-ups each leg, okay, to make it a total of 10 on the legs. All right, so I'm gonna come out to that push-up. Remember, you have other options too, knees, toes, etc. Here we go. So push-up, bring it in, step, take it back. Remember to come up with the other foot next time. Keep it going. That's my 8th push-up. Got 2 more push-ups. It's my last push-up. So then I'm going to do alternating step-ups. Step to knee, step to knee. Now remember, the step up, the foot on the bench with the elevated surface is when doing the work, both up as well as down, okay? Now legs doing the work. One more set for me. All right, if you're still going, try and get those 5 in. All right, and then take a few deep breaths because we have our high and low climbers up next. And again, same with this one, we're not cutting it in half. We're doing that full number. So it's 10 low climbers alternating with 10 high climbers. Or you can stay on either an elevated or a low surface and do 20 nice and controlled, okay? All right, so I'm gonna start with my hands low, climb high. Here we go. So bring knee under, walk the hands up, knee under, walk the hands down. Good, keep it going. This is 8. Got 2 more sets. The higher your surface is on this one, the harder that step up is. So if you were doing that on a chair or like a sofa or something, go you. All right, once you finish those out, all that leaves us is our knee drives. With my bench over, a little more on screen. So you're either doing that lateral step up or that lateral knee drive. Catch your breath though for a second here. Deep breath in and out. In and out. If you need to circle those wrists, it's been a lot of hard work. Feel free Give them a little shake out, roll out, okay? All right, so lateral step ups or lateral knee drive. I'm gonna come over to that bench. One foot comes here, either tap or give me that power for 10. Here we go. I'm halfway. This is my last one. If you're doing the step ups with the tap, that'll take you slightly longer. So take a deep breath, turn it around, or if you're like me, you actually have something you can do on both sides. Walk around to the other side. Last 10 exercises of the day, and we stretch it out, okay? All right, get that foot on there, either step it up or power it up. Here we go, for 10. Halfway. Got 3. And 1. Nice. When you're done, walk it around a little bit, grab a sip of water, and then start looking for a place that you can stretch it out. All right? And grab my mat. All right, so we're gonna use that elevated surface for just a few seconds to stretch. If you weren't using an elevated surface, you can find a wall, you can find a chair, you can find a table, do these next few stretches. So, we're gonna do a hamstring stretch. I'm gonna come, and I'm gonna bring my hands to my bench, walk those feet back until I feel a stretch, okay? Right now my feet are about hip width apart. I'm kind of pushing back with my tailbone, all right? If that's too low, you can find something higher. Or like I said, a wall also works real well. Nice deep breaths. All right, then we're gonna cross one foot over the other, okay? And come back to this position, feeling that stretch. Let's uncross and do the other side, okay? Good. All right, let's stand up, uncross those legs. We're gonna stretch our quads, okay? If you need to grab something for balance, you absolutely can. Come balance on one foot, grab that other foot, pulling that heel towards the glute. Try and stabilize, find a place where you can stare at or hold on to keep you here. Try and keep the knee under the hip, okay? And breathe. Good. Just a tiny bit longer. And release. Let's do the other side. So come to the other foot, grab that foot, pull up, heel towards glute. Find a way to stabilize yourself, find something to stare at. Sometimes it helps people to raise that opposite arm, whatever works. I'll keep taking nice, deep breaths. And release. All right, I'm gonna turn to the side. You guys know this move. You step forward, take a big step back with that other foot. Press that heel towards the floor, getting a nice calf stretch. And while we're here, let's bring an arm across the body. If you want, you can add that wrist circle. The wrists have worked hard for us today, especially on that whole bench sequence. Circle the other way. All right, so we're gonna keep the legs where they're at, but release the arm. Bring an elbow up towards the ceiling. Grab it and gently pull. Good, you got it. I'll turn it, face you guys a little bit. There we go. So quick reminder, next week, Monday, we're not open, no class Monday. Starting Wednesday, which I think is June 2nd, check your calendar. But that Wednesday, I will be starting a Wednesday 6 a.m. class. That'll be strength focused, okay? Release, let's do that other side. Big step back, press the heel, okay? And arm comes across now. This week, Friday, we will have our virtual hit, okay? And take it the other way. And then next week, you'll have the opportunity to join either virtually or in person, just not Monday, okay? Because remember, it's Memorial Day, we're not open. I'm taking the day off. All right, release the arm, keep the legs, bring the elbow up towards the ceiling, grab the elbow and gently pull. You've got it. And it'll be nice to see some of you guys in person and not be talking to myself in a room. And have people keep me honest on counting and things like that. All right, let's release. Okay, so we're gonna come to the floor. Let me bring my mat back so you can see that. So we're gonna walk out to a plank and, well, we're gonna take it to a downward dog. So get out, get down there however it works. I'm gonna walk my hands out and come up to a pike, okay? Right here like this. Pressing one heel and then the other towards the floor. Getting another calf stretch in here. Now press both heels towards the floor. You can bend those knees, by the way, if you are not flexible enough in the backs of the legs. Everything is a work in progress. All right, come to the knees, okay? Give me a little cat-cow action here. We're gonna round up. Round down, round up, and down. Keep it going. One more time. Good. Let's thread the needle, okay? So here's the eye of our needle. Arm is our thread. Thread it through. Lean as much or as little into this arm as feels good. Hold just a little longer. And we'll come up, thread through that other side, lean as much or as little into this arm as feels good. And come back to center. All right, so we are gonna flip over. Don't literally flip unless that's something you regularly do. And we're gonna lay down on our backs. Taking one leg towards the floor, okay? We're gonna grab the back of this leg. We're gonna do that gentle bend and straighten, okay? Just slowly lengthening the hamstring, okay? If you feel any pain, straighten it a little less, okay? Give me two more. And one more. Good. Now bend that knee, hug it towards, kind of angling towards the armpit. Good. I'm going to circle my ankle here for a second. Circle the other direction. Hold it still. Take that opposite hand, grab that knee, and gently pull it across the body. The other arm lays out to the side. Good. Feeling a nice stretch to the glute, getting a bit of a spinal twist, and maybe even stretching out that chest, depending on your tightness. All right, bring this knee back to center, take this leg down to the floor. Let's do the same thing with the other leg. So bring that knee up, grab the back of the thigh. We're gonna gently straighten and bend, okay? You may find that you have one hamstring that is a little less flexible, and that's fine, okay? Just gently lengthen, okay? Remember, we're not trying to pull anything. This is gentle. Give me 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knee. Pull this knee up towards the armpit. Circle the ankle. Circle the other direction. Good. Hold that ankle still. Take the opposite hand. Grab that knee and gently pull it across the body while the other arm lays out to the side. And breathe into the stretch. Now, different stretches and different poses will affect people different ways depending on the tightnesses in their body. It's always fun to work like one-on-one with a client and have them do a stretch. And they're like, oh, this is stretching, you know, my triceps or whatever. And you're like, really? Like most people, that doesn't stretch their triceps, but everybody's body is different. You know, ease into it as best you can. All right, come back to center. We're gonna head into figure 4. So cross an ankle over the opposite thigh. Thread those hands through, grab that bottom leg and gently pull. Enjoy this stretch. Hold here for a few seconds. Let's release and switch. Cross that ankle over the other thigh. Grab the bottom leg and gently pull. Good. All right, take both those feet to the floor. Let's pull ourselves up to a sitting position and do a quick breath together, okay? Here we go. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it as always. It's been a long